Do you feel overwhelmed by chaos? Pulled in every direction by demands and events you can't control? If you feel lost in the noise, struggling to find a moment of peace, this perspective from one of history's greatest commanders will change everything in the next few minutes. This is the wisdom of Dwight D. Eisenhower, a 5-star general who commanded the Allied forces in Europe and a president who navigated the Cold War. His entire life was a masterclass in managing monumental pressure. He understood that true power isn't about controlling the world, it's about controlling your response to it. His wisdom is not just for generals. It is a manual for anyone seeking to build an unshakable inner peace. It all begins with the most important battle you will ever fight. Part 1. The internal battle. Before you can command armies or navigate life, you must command yourself. The mind is the battlefield where every victory is first won or lost. Eisenhower knew that to face the world, you must first face yourself. He taught that the first battle a leader must win is the one within his own mind. This is the fundamental truth. The chaos you feel is not just external, it is a reflection of an undisciplined mind. You must understand this choice. Control your reactions, or your reactions will control your destiny. So, how do we begin? We build a fortress, not of stone, but of thought. A disciplined mind is the only fortress that chaos cannot breach. This fortress is your sanctuary. It is the place where you decide what affects you. Most people live as slaves to their feelings. They are angered, frustrated, or frightened by every event. This is a failure of command. Do not let your emotions write orders that your logic must then obey. When you let emotion rule, you are guaranteeing your own defeat. You are letting the outside world dictate your inner state. The core of strength is to find your center while the storm rages around you. Find your calm in the center of the storm. That is the heart of command. You must accept a hard truth. It is not the event that harms you. It is your assessment of it. It is not the event, but your response to it that defines the outcome. This changes everything. It means that in every situation, no matter how dire, you have the ultimate power. The power to choose your response. Every battle is not won on the field. It is won in the moments before. Every battle is won before it is ever fought. This victory is achieved in the mind. This is the foundation. Build this fortress, and nothing can touch your core. Because when you master your mind, you achieve the greatest prize. The final victory is always internal. It is the mastery of the self. Part 2. The character of control. Once you have established this inner command, you must apply it to the world. A disciplined mind must produce disciplined action. This is where your inner state becomes your outer reality. It begins with the soul of your character. Discipline is the soul of an army. It becomes the soul of the man. Inner peace is born from this self-control. This self-control is what separates the amateur from the professional, the victim from the leader. It is tested not when things are easy, but when they are hard. The true measure of a man is not how he behaves in moments of comfort, but how he stands at times of challenge and controversy. When faced with challenge, The undisciplined mind defaults to negativity. It complains, it blames, and it worries. This is a strategic error. Pessimism never won any battle. Keep your mind fixed on the objective, not the noise. The disciplined mind refuses to be poisoned by useless emotions. Chief among these is anger. Anger is a luxury a leader cannot afford. It clouds judgment and solves nothing. So many people believe peace is a perfect life, free of problems. This is a fantasy. True peace is a weapon, forged in the fires of conflict. Peace is not the absence of conflict, but the ability to manage it with a steady hand and a clear mind. In every moment of adversity, you are presented with a choice. You can let it break you, or you can let it define you. Your reaction to adversity is your greatest weapon, or your greatest weakness. Choose wisely. Do not be swayed by the panic of the crowd. Their fear is contagious, but your calm must be stronger. Do not mistake the roar of the crowd for the voice of reason, and do not allow your mental energy to be stolen by those who do not matter. Never waste a minute of your life thinking about people you don't like. Guard your mental energy. When others seek to blame, you must seek to own. The search for a scapegoat is the laziest form of leadership. Own your response. Own the problem. When others seek revenge, you must seek a higher standard. The best way to deal with an opponent is to be unlike him. Do not sink to the level of your provocations. This strength does not come from arrogance. It comes from the quiet confidence of knowing you are in control of the only thing that matters, yourself. Humility is not weakness. It is the quiet confidence that you are prepared for what is to come. Part 3. The Code of Action. Your inner fortress is built. Your character is forged. Now, you must act. Wisdom that does not translate into action is meaningless. This begins with preparation. A calm mind is a prepared mind. Tranquility is the result of relentless preparation. The unprepared mind is never at peace. You must think. You must plan. But you must also understand the limits of your plans. Plans are useless. But the act of planning the discipline of thought is indispensable. The act of planning forces your mind to confront reality, to anticipate obstacles, and to sharpen your logic. Once the planning is done, your character must be revealed. Do not just talk about your values. Live them. Do not speak of your philosophy. Embody it. Let your actions be your creed. In the end, this is the only thing that defines you. Leadership is action, not position. Your character is revealed by what you do under pressure. One single, decisive act, born from a disciplined mind, carries more weight than all the speeches in the world. A single act of disciplined courage is worth more than 1,000 grand speeches. We live in a world that is obsessed with intentions, with feelings, with words. But the world does not move for intentions. The world does not reward intentions. It rewards decisive action built on sound thought. Therefore, you must overcome the paralysis of hesitation. Stop talking about what must be done. Take the first step. This is the path to true freedom. Most people think freedom is the ability to do whatever they want, to follow every impulse. That is not freedom. It is slavery to emotion. Freedom is not found in impulse. True freedom is the reward of discipline. It is the discipline to choose your focus, to ignore distraction, and to act on your principles. Focus on your duty, not your doubts. Clarity comes from action, not hesitation. Yes, the future is unknown. You cannot control it, but you do not need to. The future is uncertain, but your resolve must be absolute. That is the source of inner strength. Your strength lies not in knowing what is to come, but in knowing that you are ready to meet it. Do not fear the unknown. Fear the lack of preparation to meet it. This is the wisdom of the general, the president, the man. The world will always be chaotic. People will always be difficult. Events will always be unpredictable. You cannot change this, but you can build your inner fortress. You can forge your character. You can choose your response. And in this, you are unconquerable. If these words from Dwight Eisenhower resonated with you and helped you find the path to your own inner strength, help us share this vital message from the radio quotes. Like this video if you feel more in control already. Share it with one person you know who is facing a storm and needs to find their calm. And comment below with the one quote that hit you the most. Which piece of wisdom will you apply to your life starting today? Finally, subscribe to our channel for more timeless wisdom to help you master your mind. Find solutions